Hello everyone. Myself Dr. Atuli Yadgire. I am an assistant professor in the Department of Chemistry, Sri Shivaji College of Arts, Commerce and Science, Akola. Today's topic of presentation is fuel. Let's see what is meant by fuel. It is a combustible substance containing a carbon as a main constituent and on proper burning gives a large amount of the heat which is which can be used economically for domestic and industrial purposes. We know that the fuel which consists of the carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, sulfur, etc. whenever it comes in a contact with the oxygen, then it gives a large amount of the energy in the form of heat, and there is along with the formation of the other products like the fuel gases CO2, H2O, SO2, etc. Classification of fuel. Fuel can be classified on the basis of the physical state and on the basis of their occurrence. On the basis of the state, it can be classified into three types: solid fuel, liquid fuel, and the gaseous fuel. And based on the occurrence, it can be classified into two types: primary fuel and secondary fuel. Primary fuel, it is also known as the natural fuel, and secondary fuel, it is also known as a artificial fuel or the prepared fuels. The examples of the solid fuels are the wood, coal. Liquid fuels are the crude, petroleum, and natural gasoline. Gaseous fuels are the natural gas. Primary or natural fuels examples are the wood, coal. Secondary fuel examples are the charcoal, petroleum, coke, etc. The first fuel, that is the solid fuel. Now see, what are the advantages of this solid fuel? These solid fuels, they are the easy to transport, they are convenient to store, their cost of production is low, they possesses moderate ignition temperature. But the disadvantages or the limitation of the solid fuels are their ash content is high. Second one, there is a cost of handling is high. They require a large excess of air for complete combustion. And the last one, they cannot be used as an internal combustion engine fuel. This is the disadvantage. These are the disadvantages of the solid fuel. Secondly, liquid fuels. The advantages of the liquid fuels are they burn without forming a dust, ash, clinkers, etc. They are easily to transport through pipes. They require less excess of air for complete combustion. They can be used as an internal combustion engine fuels. Disadvantages of the liquid fuels are the first, the cost of liquid fuel is relatively much higher as compared to the solid fuel. They give a bad odor. These are the costly and special storage tanks are required for storing the liquid fuels. There is a greater risk of fire hazard in case of highly inflammable and volatile liquid fuel. And the last one, there is a gaseous fuel. Advantages of the gaseous fuels are they can be conveyed easily through the pipelines. They are clean in use. Complete combustion without pollution is possible. They can also be used as an internal combustion engine fuel. While the disadvantages of the gaseous fuels are very large storage tanks are needed for them. There is a greater risk of fire hazard in case of highly inflammable gases, and they are more costly as compared to the solid and the liquid fuel. Now the characteristics of the good fuel. Good fuel should have the high calorific value. It should have the low moisture content. Third one, the content of the non-combustible matters like ash, clinker, etc. should be low. The product of combustion should not be harmful such as carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, etc. It should be easy to store and transport. It should be available in plenty at lower cost. Combustion of fuel should be easy to control, that is start or the stop. Thank you.